I'm Wade McGinnis, Thoroughbred Diesel, and today we're installing H&S Motorsports cold side intercooler pipe for the 2011 to 2016 Ford 6.7 Powerstrokes. Today we are installing the H&S Motorsports cold side intercooler pipe for the 2011 to 2016 Powerstrokes. If you're watching this video and you've had a failure, you understand that this is a common thing. You've probably been doing some reading on this. Funny story, the truck behind me is a 2012 and it's got a twin turbo set up, and I tried to be cute and I tried to retain the Ford OE cold side intercooler pipe. I thought, well, with, you know, twin turbos and maybe some increased flow and some decreased pressure, maybe this thing would live. Well, it doesn't live. It's a piece of crap. This is one of the most common failures in the field right now across all the platforms that we deal with. I called the guys at H&S Motorsports. They hooked us up with a couple of kits, and we're going to explain both of them to you today. I just want to show you the compromise that we had in this pipe. This one split almost all the way down to the rubber connector boot. It was a very violent blast, so away we go. All right, H&S Motorsports actually has two different kits for the 11 to 16 Powerstrokes. They have an all silicone kit that comes with all the clamps and all the hardware that you need. This has very, very high boost pressure. Don't let this be in silicone fool you. This is a very, very rugged piece. You will not blow this out. They also have a metal kit that has a couple of silicone boots. It comes with all the hardware you need with it as well. This is a really, really nice kit for you guys that want to send this out and have this powder coated, just to have a little bit more bling underneath the hood. We're going to install both of them. This one will be installed in a separate video. Today's video, we're going to concentrate on the all silicone kit. And this is part number, excuse me while I check the number here, folks. This is H&S part number 122011. Again, this fits the 2011 to 2016 Powerstrokes. I want to apologize ahead of time as well. We had already removed the pipe, so you actually will not be getting a removal of the affected part, and I apologize for that, but it's basically get in there, 11 metric socket, take it out of the truck. Nothing real big here. Before you start your install of your H&S, you are going to have to retain the Ford factory clip. That will be used, and as well, there's a temperature sensor that is in this. To remove the temp sensor, you just turn it like that, and it will pull right out. Those two things have to come off of the OE pipe. On the H&S Motorsports piece, we can actually put our sensor back in very easily. Just like that. And then the clip will go on as well. In fact, I'm going to clean that up since this is such a nice piece. It's got the H&S Motorsports logo on it. So really nice piece. So I'm going to clean up my hands, I'm going to clean up this piece, and then we'll be in the engine bay. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the factory, or the H&S Motorsports coupling, their little machined aluminum piece. This is a nice piece. You want your logo pointed up when you go to install this. There's an O-ring that needs to be installed there. And we just go ahead and roll that in as best we can without rolling the O-ring itself. Remember, we've got our temperature sensor in here, our air temp sensors in here, that's in there and locked down. So we're going to go ahead and just clip this onto the inlet side, going to the motor, and push it until it clicks. I'm going to turn it to where I will be able to get my wire on my sensor. Before I started this adventure, I also undid the degas bottle line and the vacuum line that goes over here. It just gives us a little bit more room. So there we go. Next step is we're going to remove the 8 metric bolt that holds the power steering reservoir on. Go ahead and pull that bolt out and then pull straight up on this, and you can see that this has got grooves in it. It actually is recessed into the fan shroud. So I just take it off and move the, I'll show you right there where the grooves are on that down here, and it's recessed into the shroud there. Let's go ahead and remove that overflow bottle. And the reason why you're removing it or just removing it from the fan strap is so I can position it in different places so I can get this tube in. So next we're gonna go ahead and put our silicone tube in. You wanna make sure that you put your clamp on there. You can kind of, I wouldn't really worry with orienting the clamp too awful much, but you're gonna kind of wanna make it as easy on yourself as you can, because once this goes in, it's getting a little tight then. So now, and also while you're doing this, be aware of this clamp that is on the power steering reservoir here. I'm gonna move my hand, you can kind of see that there. Give you a little bit of light here. Hold please, audience. This clamp that my light is on right here, be aware of this clamp. I've got it turned to where it should not be touching the silicone hose, so you can turn that if you need to. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of finagle our silicone line in, and we're gonna just start working with it. I try to be aware of where the power steering lines are, because the power steering lines going to the reservoir are really what hold this back. So this is just kind of a grab it and growl thing here. You just got to keep grinding and wiggling, trying to keep your curse words to, you know, a minimum, a dull roar, especially if children are present. But yes, so then that'll get your intercooler line in there. So we'll go ahead and kind of just keep working here, checking my bottom, and then I'll tighten down my bottom clamp. All right, and put your clamp on the upper end of the intercooler tube here, and then go ahead and put it on the H&S coupler here. All right, now we'll go ahead and work this clamp around. We have got to now put our power steering fluid reservoir back on. So we just move it over here with a little gentle persuasion at the bottom of the reservoir. Go ahead and hook our electrical connector back up right there. That pretty much wraps up our H&S Motorsports cold side intercooler pipe. This is a really nice piece. Also, check out all the H&S Motorsports other products that they have for the 6.7 Powerstrokes. They got some really cool stuff, some dual fuelers, turbo kits, and a couple of other parts. So H&S Motorsports does a really good job with their hard parts. Take a lot of pride in it, made in America stuff. So check them out. If you have a question about this installation or any of our other H&S Motorsports products, please give us a call, like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.